All right, today's a lovely day. We're gonna be doing some skip stuff, and we're also celebrating 10,000 YouTube subscribers, which is crazy. Um, I'm very excited about it. Yeah, so we're gonna do as many. We're gonna do every rando skip in this giant spreadsheet of rando skips. We're gonna do at least as many as we can. But we're going to start with the easy ones. So I'm just going to jump right into it and start doing some of these easier skips. I don't think these easy skips will take very long, but then we'll get into the hard stuff soon. All right, so we're going to want unlock all. We're going to want the Salubra bench. I know, 10K, it's crazy. Oh, and we got to start our timer that is just here. Yo, thanks for coming. Yeah, it's a lovely day. I hit 10K YouTube subscribers yesterday, so that's exciting. And well, frankly, I think this is going to be an easy first skip. This first one says it's itemless Salubra shade skip, and I have a feeling we're gonna nail it. Okay, I know it's cheating to start from this bench. Obviously, it's cheating to start from this bench, but if I just jump down, we did it. One down, one down. Easy. So now we give that a little check, and we can move to the next one. Easy as that. So this is our plan today. We're just going to be doing as many of these rando skips as we can. And the next one is itemless Crossroads Center Grub. So let's go to it. All right, so we've got to get to this center grub up here without any items at all. And all we have to do is grab this venge fly. Should be pretty easy if I had to guess. Another one down, just like that. All right, now we've got itemless plus infection, crossroads, fungal access. Okay, we can do this. This one's doable. This one's actually one of the more useful ones for sure. I mean, I do the itemless center grub sometimes. But this one I end up using very often. Let me get a dreamer. All right, now we have Hera. And this is how you get to fungal with just infection. Oh, not like that. All right, that's our first fail of the day. I'm frankly surprised that I failed that one. I've done it so many times, but there we go. Second try. Second try. We'll take it. All right, only infection Blue Lake. This should be doable. So the way to do infection only Blue Lake is to come all the way over here to the left side of the room to grab this guy. And then we're going to use him to pogo to get all the way up. So this is our friend. We'll start with just one regular pogo. And now we do 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy, even with 2 pogos to spare. That is easy. No fails. I've never failed anything. VS rates Crossroads Fungal Soul Totem. Ah, yeah. This one's very doable. Let's do it with both VS and rates. I guess I'll go first with rates. Okay, can't even do basic platforming. Nice. All right. Let's give ourselves rates and fireball. Is this a real category? No, this is just for fun. We're just gonna see how many of these we can do. Oh, it looks like you guys already can't see these things. 1 second, let me look something up. Yeah, Blueprints. I'd want to play Blueprints. I hear Blueprints is really good. Sorry, right now I'm just trying to figure out how to scroll the skip thing so then you guys can actually see. There we go. I could just scroll it myself. Easy. All right, so you guys can now see I'm on VS Rates Crossroads Fungal Soul Totem. That's right here. All I have to do is rates. Easy, just with 2 rates. I should be able to do it with Fireball too. Let's see. Even with a backwards Fireball, like it's nothing. All right, so we can mark that one down too. Yeah, I want to play Blueprints. I've only heard good things, even though I've mostly only heard things from you. But that's, you know, there's still good things. I haven't played Animal Well either. I definitely need to play Animal Well. Claw plus C-dash, Crossroads, Acid Skip. Oh, yeah. Fireball skips, people always talk about whether Fireball skips or Wraith skips are harder. I'm personally a Wraiths fan, but, you know, people talk about that, or which one they prefer doing, which is harder for them. All right, let's get Claw C-dash. All right, this skip is famous, used in all any percent runs. Just walk off and, oh, embarrassing. Yo, thanks for the thing. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. So you just walk off, grab the wall, C-dash, and jump. Very simple. And I got the drop because I'm a god. I'm a genius. All right, next is Dash Wings Crossroads Acid Skip. So this is the same thing, but now with Dash Wings. So I'm not actually sure which people think are harder, which people think is harder out of Dash Wings or Claw C-dash. You go either way, but the Dash Wings version is really easy. Let's just do it. Yeah, like that. You're still watching the nail list video? Yeah, I appreciate you watching. Yeah, I just hit 10,000 subscribers because of it. Very excited about it. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, next is C-dash Claw VS or Wraiths Sharp Shadow Crossroads Acid Skip. So it's Crossroads Acid Skip again. So let's do this again. C-dash Claw, oh no. Shade Dash Claw VS. Oh, okay. So they're saying do this with a Shade Cloak. Not actually sure if I've done this before. This should be fine. Oh, never mind. It's very not fine. Okay, one sec. Let me get some health back. Let me cheat for a second. Dash wings is harder. Yeah. So, okay, let me try and understand what this is even asking. One of the options is Wraith's Sharp Shadow. Oh, I have to have Sharp Shadow equipped. That's what it is. Let's go put on Sharp Shadow. Yo, Loco, the goat. How you doing? We need this. Okay. Let's go back. Dash wings is harder. I think I agree. Oh, snap. The Bonch with the raw tier 1. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. All right, so this one says just using Shade Cloak, Sharp Shadow, and VS Wraiths. VS or Wraiths. So let's try it. This is not what they want to... Okay, I've finally figured out what we're doing here. So what we do is we Sharp Shadow, we use a Wraiths or 2, and then we Sharp Shadow again. So let's do that. We got this. All right, ready? Oh, I gotta turn off my cheat mode. Maybe cheating is not allowed. I'm doing well. I'm really excited. 10K YouTube subscribers hit yesterday, so that's really exciting. Oh, close. I think this is how we do it. Smack this guy. All right, so... All right, we got this. So we're gonna go Sharp Shadow, Fireball, Sharp Shadow. And maybe I want an Infinite Soul button. So my Infinite Soul button, I will make J. I don't think I'm using J. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'm very happy. Things are very good in my life. I'm living the life. I've been working on a new event. There's going to be a big event coming up on my channel, which I'm very excited about, which I will announce very soon. So that's really fun. All right, so let's... I thought J would give me Infinite Soul. Wait, do I have it right now? Oh, I do. I don't have it right now. I press J, and I get it. Okay. This is all my... Yeah, I know. Big events coming up. I'll just spoil right now. It's going to be a randomizer tournament. I'm going to host a 1-day tournament. So everyone's going to be given the same rando seed. Whoever wants to join is welcome to. And the bottom 50% will be eliminated. And then we'll do another one and then another one. And we'll eliminate people each time. And then we'll see who wins. It'll be really cool. I'm really excited for it. It's coming up soon. I'm going to announce it probably tonight or tomorrow. And yeah, it's really exciting. I'm going to announce it in the Rando Discord, and I'll make a YouTube announcement. I don't know if anyone will see those. I don't really know how those work, but I'll make an announcement, and we'll just see who we get. And yeah, it's going to be really awesome. Maybe I'm doing this in the wrong way, but let's just try this one more time. Okay, this is probably not the way to do this. So there's also videos to go along with every one of these skips, which is super helpful. Yeah, looks like they're doing it the other way, so I guess I am doing it wrong. So let's do it the easy way instead of the hard way. All right, so we just go, oh, let's get rid of, oh no, we do need claw. So we go, yeah, just like that. That's the idea. Okay, this is definitely giving me more trouble than I thought the easy skips would give me. I gotta turn off wings for sure. No wings. Perfect. Okay. All right, let's try this. Oh, I need more soul. So we go bang. Ooh, close, 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 close. The voice commands. Yeah. I made those commands so much easier as the video went on. I made it so hard for myself in the beginning. It's ridiculous. All right, we can do this. We can do this. Yes. All right. So we've done it with Fireball. Now let's try and do it with Wraiths. Ooh, close. All right, we got this, we got this. First try. Yep, definitely first try. Okay, that was close, that was close. Oh, we got the respawn there. I wonder if that should count. I kind of think it should count, but I won't count it. All right. I really think it should. Oh no, it's because I already have my respawn set. Then it definitely shouldn't count. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Close, close. All right. Wow, I'm kind of getting owned by this skip. I really didn't think section 1 would be this hard. All right. Oh, I got way too low on that one. I'm gonna stop trying. Right now I've just been like spamming the button. I've been spamming the button to I've been spamming the Wraiths button, but now I'm gonna try and time the Wraiths, see if it makes it easier. Okay, apparently I timed it poorly. That's okay. Okay, not quite, not quite. Yeah, I keep Wraithsing too early. Oh, close, close. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right. Even these easy ones are giving me a little bit of trouble, a little bit more trouble than I expected. But we did it. So on to the next. All right. So the next one is Dash Claw Blue Lake Shade Skip. Dash Claw Blue Lake Shade Skip. Oh, this is the one done in any percent. I feel confident. Easy clap, easy. Shade skip. So that means maybe I should die. Maybe I should turn off infinite HP. Yeah, I can just have this guy come over. Or I could do kill player. That'll probably be faster. Kill self. All right, so now we got to do Dash Claw Blue Lake Shade Skip. Am I going to be able to move? I don't know. Guess we're about to find out. Okay, so people usually do one up slash, and then they bait the shade high, and they go high, and then, yeah, really easy. Got to Blue Lake. First try. First try. Wings Infection Wellick. Sure, sure. Let's give ourselves C dash and wings. All right, Wings Infection Well Relic. So we just gotta grab this guy and jump, and jump, and jump. Nice. Okay, so that one's done. Wings Infection Failed Champ. I have done this one before, so I don't expect it to be too hard. All right, so Wings Infection Failed Champ. I guess I'm gonna have to kill False Knight because I haven't done that. So I'll do that real quick. Surely I won't die to False Knight. Surely. All right, we're good. Yeah, this is definitely very rando coded. Like, a lot of these skips are things that could, like, never happen in a regular Hollow Knight playthrough. No one's getting wings as their first movement and has to do wings only failed champion, right? Like, that would never, ever happen. But we're about to do it, and it's going to be awesome. But like, these things do come up in rando, a lot of these at least. Like, all of the ones we've done so far, I have done in a randomizer before, maybe except the any percent Blue Lake Shade skip. But people do that. It's just like a strategy thing. I usually choose not to do that. Anyway, that was the only hard part of this, so... And now we got the failed champion. Another one down. VS Race MMC. You guys can't see. Let's make it so you can see. VS Race MMC. Okay, yeah. This one's doable. For sure. Oh, that's the thing I can't do. All right, so we need to get over there with just VS or Wraiths. I personally find Wraith skips easier because I just hold up and left and just time the spell button. And I find that pretty easy. But some people prefer fireballs because they do give you a little bit more distance. Problem is you have to do turnarounds. So it depends on, you know, if you're okay with turnarounds. But obviously both are very doable with some practice. Dash, air stall, acid bridge relic. Yeah. We can do that. What am I doing? I can just get soul. All right, so... Yeah, squid skip. I find this to be one of the best things you can just do in your randos, is like an easy skip. And it's dash, air stall, dash. Whether you have Great Slash, or Dash Slash, or Dash Master, or Fireball, or Wraiths. All you have to do is dash, Wraiths, dash, and you can easily get to this relic. Really, really useful in lots of different rando seeds. Claw Seed Ash Thorns. Let's do it. Do I have Claw right now? Yeah. All right, Claw Seed Ash Thorns. All right, this is one I've done with a lot of practice. This is one I've done a bunch of times before. So right here, there's a wall you wouldn't know you can grab. But as soon as you know you can grab it, this skip becomes easy. Claw Seed Ash Thorns. All right, wings only, green path vessel fragment. Let's do it. I'm gonna get to the hard part. I'm not gonna do the easy parts. First, you have to do this. I don't consider that very hard. And then the other thing you have to do is this room with wings only. I don't think pogoing these Durandus is very hard, but feel free to have a different opinion. And then up here, you just double jump over this. And then this is one of the coolest skips in rando. So even without claw, you can make it over this giant wall, and it's really simple how. All you have to do is just dunk. And if you dunk, you respawn at the top of the wall. So now, after you go down here and pick up this lore tablet, you can just wings back up, summon the moss creep, and then pogo it. Let's see if I can pogo it. Yeah, exactly. And then you can pick up this vessel fragment. Another one down. Bang. Claw, air stall, leg eater. We can do that. Claw, air stall, leg eater. That's, I assume, this jump. Let me just confirm that it's this jump indeed. All right, yeah, this is exactly what I thought it was. So, let me grab the hardest air stall, which is Great Slash, in my opinion. So with only claw, this jump is makeable, but it's a little bit tight. So one way to do it is to get a coyote jump off the edge of this, and I consider that the harder method. I think the easier method is to wall jump off the left wall. So go like this, and then go. Actually, did that slightly wrong, but yeah, just with a wall jump off this wall, it should be really makeable. Give myself more health. All right, so just wall jump off this wall, and then it's very easily makeable. And similarly with an air stall, whether it's wraiths or wings or whatever, sorry, wraiths or fireball or great slash, you should just be able to use one air stall and make that, even without claw, that is. This skip is, again, one I actually use pretty often. It's how to get this Queen Station Mass Shard with only wings. This jump is the hardest part. Definitely takes a bunch of practice, but if you just try a bunch of times, you can make this jump. And then the rest of this isn't so bad. I even like to save a little time here by hitting that lever through the ceiling, allowing me to leave here a little bit faster. Wings, fungal, deep nest, epogo. Yeah. Okay, this is actually another skip that I use pretty... I'll explain it more when I get there. Rando! Hey, Scorp. How you doing? Hope everything is well. This is a great skip that I actually use pretty frequently. I'm just using dash to get there, but when I get there, I'll only use wings. So all you have to do is pogo this guy's explosion in order to make it up there. So here we do a wings, we pogo his explosion, and then we make it up there. Unfortunately, clearly I messed it up, so we'll have to try it again. But I do this in lots of randos for deep nest access. Rando. I should have pogoed. I don't know why I didn't. All right, so all we have to do is wings this guy. Perfect. And then we should be able to get all the way over to deep nest with some pogos on these guys. I like to pogo the backside of that guy. And then this room is also really easy. And that's deep nest access. Just like that. And another skip down. All right. Wanderer's Journal above Mantis Village shade skip. Yeah, super useful. And yeah, it's pretty tight, but it's doable. This is actually one I don't have experience with. This is my first skip that I'm not sure if I've done it before, maybe once, but if I have, it's been a while. Let me set a dream gate here because dream gate is good to have. Give me 100 essence. All right, I actually don't know my shade spawns in this room, so I'm learning something new today. Do these give me shade spawns or not really? I guess not really. Or are there no shade spawns in this room? I don't know. Let's die and find out. Yo, the sub, another sub. Oh my God. Thank you so much. I appreciate the subscription. I appreciate it. All right, so we're going to try out this shade skip. I don't know where this shade spawns. I'm about to find out for the first time. This is wings only. Let me double check. I hope this is wings only. Wings, journal above Mantis Village. Okay, should be doable. Let's see, where's my shade? Ooh, he's pretty high up there. I guess I'm going to have to pogo this guy, maybe? So like this? Ah, yes, that's exactly what I have to do. Then I grab my shade. We go up like this. And then we grab that. And we get the journal above Mantis Village. Another one down. All right, wings only stag nest. Yeah, let's do it. Wings only stag nest. All right, so the standard way to do this, and again, this is a skip I do often because it's like the only way to reach stag nest without the stag, is you pogo this guy and you pogo him again and you go hard left while doing it. And it's that easy. The other way to do this is with one pogo. If you have a nail upgrade, you only get one pogo. And if you only have one pogo, it's much easier with claw because you can grab the top of the platform. But let me show you what it looks like with only one pogo. So you can make this, with just wings and one pogo, that is with a nail upgrade, but it's easier if you're able to grab this wall. So it's easier with claw. Anyway, that's wings stag nest. Now, C-Wings, Dirt Mouth Elevator. That is, yeah, that's doable. Let's do that now. So I'm supposed to do that. All right, so this is C-Wings. This is C-Wings to get the Dirt Mouth Elevator. I will show you what I do, but I have a setup in the background for when we cross some lines. So we're gonna pass some lines that are like arching circles. When we pass the second one, that's when I press jump. So there's 1, 2, and I jump. And then we land here, and I jump again, and that's it. I know I cling to the wall there, but you definitely don't need claw. You can easily just make this with wings. Itemless. Oh, yeah. This one's very doable. This one will be easy. This is honestly one of my favorite skips. It's so simple. All you have to do is wait for this big Lumafly thing to activate and then walk off the platform. And then you immediately end up over here and you can pick up that relic down there. If you're worried about the jelly, if you hit him into the spikes, then you'll be totally safe. All right, now it's Wings Howling Wraiths. Okay, Wings Howling Wraiths. Wings Howling Wraiths. Oops. Wrong one. Oh, I cannot believe I skirted under that thing. All right, so for Wings Only Howling Wraiths, you need to get up this. But in order to get up that, you need one of these friends. Very easy, very simple skip. And then in Overgrown Mound here, there aren't any hard jumps. You can actually make every jump without wings, so nothing hard in here. All right, so now that we have wings, we can just go through this arena and easily grab Howling Wraiths. Do you think you'll ever lower the price of Hydrate if you promise to be responsible? No, I don't think so. I hate being hydrated. I would never do that. I just think hydration's for nerds. Call me crazy. All right, so we finished basically the first page of them on my Google Sheet, so that's exciting. Now we're on Claw Airstall Dive, blah, blah, blah. Claw Airstall Dive, Peak's Entrance Egg. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. Definitely Dive. Definitely would be hard to do without Dive. All right, so now we got to give ourselves Dive. All right, so this is how this one works. So there is an egg right below us down there on the right. And in order to pick that up, we're going to need to use Claw and an Air Stall. So first we use Claw to grab this wall. Then let's get an Air Stall like Great Slash. Then we use it here, and then we can jump back up and easily get this Rancid Egg. All right, Dash, Claw, Crown. Oh, yeah. This will be fine. So we want, what is it, 38, 37? 30, 38. All right, if you want to get to the Hollowness Crown. Oh yeah, I don't want wings. Let me turn off wings. You feel like it's obvious that nail arts are air stalls, but you didn't realize it until now? I'm not sure it's that obvious. I feel like it's probably definitely the least common air stall, and especially dash slash, because you have to have dash for it to count as an air stall. Anyway, here's the first skip. You just pogo that. Or you can pogo that guy's axes. Yeah, and it's also probably the hardest to use. I feel like using VS and Wraiths is like a lot easier and simpler. But yeah, in the logic, it's all called one. It's called an air stall if you have any of them. And Cyclone Slash is debatable whether it counts as an air stall. All right, so the only hard part we've done so far in this crown was that that pogo of the background crystal. Now we pogo this guy, and that's it. The only other hard part not that hard, honestly, is just to do these pogos on these background spikes. And that's it. That's Dash Claw Hallownest Crown. Wings Crystal Heart Grub. Let's do it. Wings Crystal Heart Grub. Wings. Yep. I might need to give myself wings. All right, in my opinion, this is one of the more obvious skips when you start playing more rando and you need to get up to the check up here. There's like this clear shelf that's like giant background object just waiting to be pogoed. And of course, it can be. And that's how you get that grub. All right, claw, wings. No, wings, flower quest, shade skip. Oh, yeah, this is a good one. So we want to go to 30 now. All right, so this shade skip with, what is this? Just wings. So in order to start the flower quest, you need to go up here, and you can easily just go up here with wings. But you can't go all the way up here. So instead, you're gonna have to die. And I believe the way to do it is to die to these spikes over here. So let's try that. All right, and we die. All right, let's see where our shade spawns. Hopefully in the right spot. Yeah, this is the right spot. So now we just have our shade come up here with us. And even though we only have wings, we can just easily pogo. And now we can start the flower quest. Easy, breezy, beautiful. Claw, wings, and Rage Guardian shade skip. Yeah, this is a good one. All right, so this shade skip's really interesting because in this giant room, there's only one place to die, and it's 2 Crystal Guardian. So if you kill Crystal Guardian, you'll never be able to do this shade skip. But as long as you don't kill him, you can come over here, grab your shade, and you can, with just claw, you can just do a pogo, and that easily gets you up here. And with wings, it's even easier. You just pogo them once and wings all the way up. I'm counting that as done. We did it. All right, dash plus claw plus wings, deep focus. Ooh, yeah. So this, I like this skip a lot because in my opinion, doing the deep focus room normally is awful. I cannot stand it. So I like to do this room with dash claw wings. Frequently when I do it, I'm doing it with dash claw wings. You can see how the first 2 are very easy. This one is pretty doable too. Yep, very easy. But this last one's the hard one. A lot of people like to do a damage boost there. That makes it pretty simple. But you can do it with just a pogo. You just have to pogo and like time it really well. But we did it. Claw, wings, glade, swim, skip. Claw, wings? That doesn't sound like enough. Is that really enough? Guess we'll find out. Claw wings? Interesting. Oh, you guys can't see. All right, so we're on this Claw Wing Spirit's Glade Shade Skip. With Claw and Wings, I would guess the easiest way to do it is to grab this wall. Let me see if I can do that. How are people doing this? With Claw and Wings? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I gotta watch the video. Claw and Wings? Oh, wow. I did not know about this. This is cool. All you have to do is grab here. And then you can easily get into Spirit's Glade. So let's do that again. So we grab right here. Then we grab right here. And now we're in Spirit's Glade with just Claw Wings. Isn't that? Okay. That'll be really useful in some of my randos. I feel like there are often like bingo goals in here and I don't get in until later. This is good. All right, itemless sanctum access. I assume this is the shade skip. Let me double check. Yes, this is the shade skip. So let's do the shade skip. Yeah, that one was definitely found with a box. For sure. All right, so in this room, if you want to get to Sanctum, you cannot make it up here without Wings or Claw, unless you have a Shade. But the only way to make a Shade in this room is to die to this guy. And if you kill him, he never comes back. So if you want to get into Sanctum without Claw or Wings, you've got to do it before you kill this guy. All right, so now we've got a shade in here because we didn't kill this guy. Now we do have to kill this guy in order to get out. All right, now that we killed that guy, we only get one attempt at this. The good thing is this shade skip is really easy. So check this out. Like it's nothing. Claw, City, Fountain, Gate, Swimless, Shade Skip. All right, this is a good one too. So we're gonna go to same one. All right. Oh no, I'll explain this in a second. Now, you might have thought some of these skips are ridiculous because they'd like never happen in a normal playthrough. They would only happen in rando. Well, what have I told you? This skip is even more exclusive to rando because it requires dying in this water. So if we didn't have swim yet, if we hadn't picked it up, this water would damage us. I'm just going to kill my player, but this skip is only possible if you die to that water. The reason you need to die to the water is because this shade has no other spawn. Like, there's no other way to get that shade to spawn. That's the only place you can take damage on the left side of the fountain. Alright, so that's Claw City, Fountain Gate, Swimless Shade Skip. Now we have Claw Sea Dash, King Station, Water Skip. Yeah, this is a good one. I've done this skip like 1,000 times. Getting into Edge can be difficult because the only ways in are with Tram or with Swim. But if you have Claw Sea Dash... Ooh, I need not... Ooh. If you have Claw Sea Dash, you can't make this if you have Swim. Alright, well, I'll have to leave this up for later. I guess I can't do this one. Wings Collector's Map. Yeah, you can't do it with Swim. It makes it like way, way harder. Probably not possible. So I'll come back when I turn off Swim. Wings Collector's Map. Wings Collector's Map. Probably want to go to the camp. Wings Collector's Map. So what specifically... Is that just the Tower of Love room? Oh, is that just the Tower of Love room? That must be what that is. All right, so doing the Tower of Love room with only wings. Is that it? Wings Collector's Map. Oh, is it the one after the collector? Wings Collector's Map. Holy, I'm about to learn something. Wings Collector's Map. The Vengefly. The Vengefly. Wow, the Vengefly. That makes sense. I guess I'll just kill the collector. So maybe... Which button is kill? I don't know, maybe that one? That didn't work. I just removed him. Welp, hope that's not a problem. Let's leave the room and come back. Okay, I will note that. Alright, so we want to use kill all instead of what I did. Got it. So when you beat the collector with wings only, the over here part is too high to jump with only wings. And you can't make this jump to get up to collector's map. But when you come down here, there's a Vengefly, and I believe I have information that in rando, this Vengefly will respawn, even if you beat Collector. But in vanilla, if you beat Collector, the Vengefly stops spawning. Anyway, this is how you make it. Easy. Wings only. Alright, so we gotta scroll. Looks like we got Shade Cloak Markoth. Let's do Shade Cloak Markoth. Yeah, we love freeing grubs out here. We're grub fans. It's the truth. With only Shade Cloak, you can easily get to Markoth with a background object pogo or with a hopper. At least I hope you can get there with a hopper. Yeah, I'm not lying. Another one down. Dash, claw. Kingdom's Edge, camp bench. Yes, yes, yes. Let's enter the room from over here. And let's give ourselves... let's get back the shade. Did I miss it? Where's give back shade? Add soul? No. Recover shade. We got there. All right, and then let's give ourselves some more health. All right, so this is with only dash and claw. We're gonna go over to the camp bench. Again, I use this like more often than... I use this in like at least 40% of randos. Like I use this all the time. So the way to do it is to get one of the aspids to the right of you and use a pogo. Then after that, you can just use these two pieces of geometry in order to get up, and then you can easily get to the camp bench, just like that. Dash Claw Bardoon. Let's do it from here. Wow, Grub plush and Grub keychain sounds adorable. Dash Claw Bardoon. Dash Claw Bardoon. Using dash and claw. Using dash and claw. This is the hardest part of Dash Claw Bardoon, is you need to make it up here. But as long as you use one pogo, you should be able to make it. Dash Claw Bardoon. Dash Wings Air Stall, Claw C Dash, KE Acid Skip. Dash Wings Air Stall. I assume that's the one in this room. Hope that's the one in this room. Let me scroll. I think that's the one in this room. All right, so it's Dash Wings Air Stall to make this. Yeah, so here's what you do with Dash Wings Air Stall. You jump, you dash, you wings. Oh, whoa, wait, this looks hard. Let me read this. Okay, so that's Dash Wings Air Stall. Yes. Yeah. I can do this one. All right, so with Dash Wings Air Stall, you do dash air stall dash wings, and by dunking the acid in that spot, you get a nice hazard respawn, and you end up over here. You can do something similar with C dash. Yeah, with C dash, you just start with a C dash, and then you dash wings. C dash dash wings, and then after you dunk, you end up on this thing. And one more time, at this time with claw, if you claw the left side, then you can dash wings. Okay, not like that. If you claw the left side, you can dash wings. And then you end up over here. Dash, claw, waterways, mass shard, swimless. Waterways, mass shard, swimless. Dash, claw? Just dash, claw? That surprises me. All right, dash, claw, waterways, mass shard, swimless. So first we use dash claw to get through this room, which is very easy. Dash claw like that. And then in order to get to the mass shard, you use a dash. Oh, whoa. Use dash and claw. So you just go dash, claw. Ooh, this is going to be harder with swim. Dash, claw. Nope. Let me take away wings. All right, so if we go dash, claw. Go dash, claw. There we go. Dash, claw. Mass shard. All right, to the next. Dash, wings, air stall. Waterways, mass shard, swimless. Dash, wings, air stall. Yep. All right, so now with dash and wings only, we would do dash, dash, wings only. Use an enemy? We could use an enemy probably. Dash, wings, air stall. Let me check the video. Let me check the video. Dash, wings, air stall. How do they do it? They use the guy. They use the guy, of course. Let's use the guy. Looks like he's in a consistent spot if you come in from here. So let's try it from here. Have I been restarting my timer this whole time? I have global hotkeys on? Let me turn off global hotkeys. My bad. How long has this stream been? About an hour? All right, let's make it an hour. 1 hour, 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Yeah, we're doing a this guy skip. Everybody loves a this guy skip. So the guy we're this guy skipping off of is this guy. But how do we skip off that guy? You know what, let me take off Shade Cloak. I kind of think it's messing me up. Let me look at it one more time, just to make sure I know what I'm doing. Jump over 2 gaps, jump over 3 gaps. I get it. Oh wait, we didn't even use a guy. It's not a this guy skip, sadly. Oh. It's fine a few minutes ago. Well, it looks like I fixed it probably. So we'll see what happens. All right, dash, wings, air stall. So we jump over all the pits. And then on this one we go... Oh, I need to turn off claw. I'm cheating. Let me kill all these enemies. Let me turn off claw. All right, finally. So we go dash, air stall, wings. All right, so we go dash, air stall, wings. Oh, I don't have wings now. What am I doing? All right, first try. Let's do this. Dash, air stall, wings. Not quite. All right, we got this. We got this. So it goes dash, air stall, wings. Ooh, that was close. That was close. All right, let's try this again. Dash, air stall, wings. Dash, air stall, wings. There we go. Dash, air stall, wings. To the next. Dash, claw. It looks like I finished just about another page, and we're almost done with the easy skips. Then we'll move to the medium ones. Dash, claw, wings, junk pit, swimless. Dash, claw, wings, junk pit, swimless. Seems like I have a nail upgrade. I don't know where I got that, but that could become problematic, I would say. Dash, claw, wings. So I'm going to want claw for this one. All right, so dash, claw, wings, junk pit. So getting up here is too high, but right here is like a little spot that you can wall jump off of. It's just hard. If you use a dash, you can clearly get a wall jump, but there's this thing where if you jump way earlier than when your dash finishes, you come way off the wall. See how you come like super far off the wall? And if you wings from there, then you can easily make it up junk pit. Just like that. This is called a trans dash, because you transition between a dash to your wall jump way earlier than normal. And you can see you're almost like dashing off the wall briefly. All right, to the next. Claw, C dash, fluke, hermit, swim, skip. While we're here, makes perfect sense. Well-designed skip challenge. Oh, I probably can't do this because I have swim. I probably can't do it because I have swim. All right, let's see. No, I don't think I can do it. Sorry. Skipping it. Wings, junk pit, swimless, shade skip. Yeah. I can't do that either because, oh no, I can set up my shade. Of course I can set up my shade. What am I thinking? All right, so in rando, if you don't have swim, you can die down here. I do not have that, but instead I will use this mod to kill myself. Somehow I took away a mask from myself? No, okay, thank God. I thought I did. All right, now with our shade, and what else? What other movement do we have? Let's see, wings, junk pit, swimless. So with just wings, we can use this shade to easily skip the rest of junk pit, skip the giant swimming pool at the bottom, and skip needing either swim or C dash, because now we made it with just wings. Over to Godhome. All right, wings only, Dung Defender. This one, I've seen people lose races for missing this one. If you haven't seen that, go check out my my YouTube video on it. So if you want to do it the easy way, you just kill one of these guys, and this guy slowly moves towards you, and you like never miss it, like ever. Because he moves so slowly, you like can't miss it. The only thing you have to watch out for is that there is a bird right here that's going to kill your enemy. But as long as you're aware of it, you can easily make this with just wings. Yep, just like that. Wings only, Dung Defender. Alright, so Wings only, Dung Defender is done. Dash, Claw, Broken Vessel, Trans Dash. Dash, Claw, Broken Vessel, Trans Dash. What is that? Is that over here? Dash, Claw, Broken Vessel, Trans Dash. It's not here. Dash, Claw, Broken Vessel, Trans. I'm not sure I know what this is. Let me watch the video. Okay, sure. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm a fan of that one. It made me very happy to make and for people to enjoy. All right, to be honest, I think this is kind of a silly skip. It's Dash, Claw, Broken Vessel, Trans Dash. With Dash and Claw, you can just come over here to the left and jump up to the top of the room. So the skip isn't really preventing anything. But I guess what it's doing is it's just saving time. So if you're on the right side here, you can do a Trans Dash here. And then get up a little bit faster. It's not even a Trans Dash, really. Yeah, it's not a Trans Dash. Why does it call it a Trans Dash? Is it a... Oh, maybe it's a small Trans Dash. Ah. All right, well, I can do it apparently. So another skip down. Wings, Broken Vessel. So what is that describing? The whole thing. We're not doing the whole thing. We're just doing the hard part. All right, to get to Broken Vessel with only wings, there's really only one hard part, and it's down here. It's down right over here. So with only wings, you can pogo these guys. But that's the only hard part with wings. You can really do everything. I'm calling that done because that's the only hard part. Wings QG upper access. I assume that's this guy skip. Yeah, it's this guy skip. So we get... Now we get to do a this guy skip. Hey, nobody. How you doing? Hope you're having a lovely day. All right, with only wings, we should be able to get all the way to upper QG right through this transition by using this guy. So this guy throws those boomerangs, and when he throws one, we can hopefully jump off of it in order to gain some height and go up higher in QG. We can also just pogo him. We don't just need to use the boomerangs. And that's upper QG access. Another one down. Wings Trader Lord Gauntlet. Wings Trader Lord Gauntlet. Wings Trader Lord Gauntlet. This is actually a little bit harder. This is going to be a good one. I hope you're having a wonderful day, nobody. Nobody, what's your favorite color? Right, so true. All right, so we're going to do this gauntlet room with only wings. I don't know if we'll be able to do it, but we'll try it. So that's... This jump's going to be the hard one. Ooh, that was close. That was close. Purple promptly. Promptly. Purple's a good color. Can't judge you for that. All right, so then we do... gotta make this wings a little bit better. Ooh, close, close, close. Maybe if I just wings a little bit later. Okay, we can make this. We can make this. I would say this is so far the hardest of all the easy skips. I would not expect any player to be able to instantly try this and do it within 10 tries. And a lot of these other ones, I think people could really do. Ooh, close, close. Maybe I should try and be greedier at the beginning. Nope, that definitely will get me hit. There we go. Easy first try. Easy first try like it's nothing. All right, so that's another one down. Now we've got failed tramway lifeblood. Yeah, I've done this many times. All right, wings only failed tramway lifeblood. So this first room you can do like this, but that's only if you have C-dash. If you don't have C-dash, then you bait this guy over here, and then you pogo him, and then you come up here. Now, to get over to this lifeblood up here with only wings, you really have no chance unless you use an enemy, and using these guys doesn't really give you much height. So what you really need to do is stand near these guys, wait for them to spit a bunch of dirt carvers, and then they change their enemy type. See, now he can fit through the gap, and he's just chasing me. And now when he's like this, we can easily just do one pogo and make it up to the lifeblood. All right, the next is wings reversed DV to dark nest. I actually don't know this skip, so we're learning another skip today, which is very exciting. So let's give ourselves some money. So what did I say? It's wings only, reverse DV. So we're going to DV. We're only using wings, and we're going to get all the way to dark nest. One thing that's hard about this is that supposedly we don't have lantern. Let me make sure that I have to do this without lantern. Yeah, we're doing it without lantern. Let's do this. All right, so we work through the dark. We make sure not to get hit by that breakable floor. We do make sure to get hit by this breakable floor because this is where we're going. Oops, I forgot I'm supposed to only use wings. So as we go down, we wings. And then we kill the enemy that's in front of us. And then we hit this breakable wall. And then we jump and wings again. And we use this spidery boy. And after using the spidery boy, we can get all the way out to Dark Deep Nest. This is the main room of Dark Deep Nest. And I know that because I can see in the dark. Because I have better eyes than you. So deal with it. Dash Claw Wings, White Palace, Upper Atrium, Saw, Squeeze. Yes, I use this every single time I do Heavy Circuit. How dare it? Okay, so I do this skip every single time I do White Palace, and it's because it's faster. and I want to gain time over my opponents in my rando races. And this is how we do it. We have, let's see, what is it? What do we get to use? Dash Claw Wings. So with Dash Claw Wings, I wings, and then I pogo, and then I dash. And we actually don't have C-dash in our rule set, but who cares? Even if you get here, you just work your way across and jump over this saw. And that's the right atrium saw squeeze. And then we have Palace Upper Balcony Skip. Is this just the one with... Oh yeah, Upper Balcony Skip. Sure. Let's do it. All right, we love damage tanking. All right, so this skip is when you have Dash Claw Wings. This is not a part of it, but whatever. You have Dash Claw Wings. You can grab this wall, and instead of doing a C-dash to the left and then a bunch of other stuff, you can just jump, dash, wings, and skip up to this part of the room. You don't need to do that whole left side stuff. And that's it for the end of the easy skips. Now we get to move to the medium ones. We're going to do a couple medium ones today. All right, the first medium skip are some Balder kills. Let's do them. So let's grab Mark of Pride and Dream Shield. And also Cyclone. All right, now we're going to do some Balder kills. So first we're going to kill this guy. Then we're going to do it with Cyclone Slash. So I'm going to let this Dream Shield go around so it doesn't matter. And now we Cyclone. And that's it? Wait, does Cyclone get bigger with Mark of Pride? Actually don't know. That was ridiculous. I've never seen a Cyclone wiggle like that. Oh, this guy doesn't come back. You gotta go to 06. 05. Oh, Baldur's never come back. Okay, so then let's just do this in a smart way. Let's set a thing. All right, so first is Cyclone Balders. So how we do that is we just wiggle back and forth like this until they happen to hit. That's a Cyclone Balder. Next, Mark of Pride Balder. Mark of Pride Balder is actually really easy. It's just a wiggle and a Mark of Pride. And in my opinion, it's like one of the easiest Balder killers. That's Mark of Pride Balder. And if you've seen my minimum nail video, you know I can do Dream Shield Balder because I can do it even nail-less. But because we can use the nail to extend the hitbox of this Dream Shield, we can actually easily just do this. Just like that, Dream Shield Balder. And that's 1, 2, 3 more skips down. Itemless Go Mass Shard, sure. Yeah, I've also done this skip a bunch of times. So Itemless Go Mass Shard is a very simple skip. We got to do this without infection though. So let's see if we can do that. You know what? I think we need a new save file to do it without infection. And this time I can do some swim stuff because I'm going to make it a rando save file. Yes. And yeah. Oh, I need to turn off all majors. Oh, I need to turn off bench rando for sure. There we go. All right, so this is itemless go mass shard. I have a setup for this, and I already failed it, but that's all right. We just want to stay really high up so we don't let this Vengefly hit the gomes. Of course, I didn't do that at all, and I did it the totally wrong way, and I still easily got up to go mass shard. So after we work our way through this gauntlet, should be able to grab the mass shard even without anything. All right, I hope I don't die. Hope I don't die. Perfect, itemless go mass shard. And to the next. VS Wraith's Salubra Fireball skip. All right, so this skip is great. I need to give myself Fireball. This skip is really important because getting to Salubra in Rando has so much value. Not just because it's a shop and it has probably like 8 checks in there, but also because it has a bench that you can warp back to at any time. And making the skip with just Wraiths and Fireball can be difficult, but the best advice I can give you to make it is to first hug this wall. It'll give you a much better subpixel to line this up. And then the other advice is you should jump after the knight has left the ground. So you see, this is like what a normal jump looks like. And this is what a coyote jump looks like. Notice he's like jumping after he leaves the ground. It has like you press the jump button as he's already falling. So if you do those two things, you should be able to then use some wraiths as you fall, relatively evenly spaced, and then you can make it up here. And similarly with Fireball, you can do the same thing, but with turnarounds. Honestly, with Fireballs, you don't need to do all 3 of them spaced perfectly. You can just do it with like 2 spaced ones. Not like that. That was really badly done. But if you go like this, nope. If you go like this, you know, with 2 Fireballs there, it would have worked. I'll do it one more time anyway. So you go like this. No way, that was the worst turnaround you've ever seen. Go like this. That was close. Whatever. I'm not going to hit it. I've already hit it. So we're calling it. Dash, Dreamnail, Balder killed, A Mound, Whispering Root. Yeah, coyote jumps. Yeah, coyote jumps we use all the time. They're really, really useful. All right, so we want to do dash, Dreamnail, Balder killed. So give myself dash and Dreamnail. All right, now you're expected to work your way through A Mound with absolutely no items in Hollow Knight. So getting here with just dash and Dreamnail should be very easy. But using this guy, we should be able to get all the way up to the Whispering Root with a pogo. And I'll demonstrate that now. So we lure him up here, and then we use one pogo. And that's it. Now we're up here, and we can trigger the Whispering Root. And now doing the Whispering Root with just Dash and Dreamnail could seem difficult, but I'll show you how it's done. You have to go down, so I'll just do it now. These might look high up, but of course you can use a Vengefly. Nice. And then you can grab these guys from the side. You can grab all these guys. Up slash this boulder, except I missed it. And then you can use this Vengefly in order to get those really high up ones. At least I hope you can. I'm already getting concerned that this is too high. Nope, looks like it's makeable. Perfect, with a damage boost and a pogo. This guy's skip, we get every essence bubble, and that's how you get Dash Dreamnail, all of the A-Mound root. Okay, we're getting better at this. Dash vs Wraith's Blue Lake Shadeskip. Well, Blue Lake Shadeskip, we know where that is. Dash vs Wraith's. Dash. Yes. Oh, we're going to Glowing Womb. We're going to Glowing Womb. No, wait. I just said Blue Lake Shadeskip. Oh, Claw Blue Lake Shadeskip? Is that what I'm doing right now? Oh, Dash vs or Wraith's Blue Lake. All right. This is good because this skip is important. And it's used in a bunch of speedruns. And I don't know it. So I'm finally going to learn it. And I'm excited about it. Let me make this happen. Dash vs Blue Lake Shadeskip. So let's watch it. Watch it while I die. Interesting. I didn't really understand it, but I'm just going to use my knowledge of rando and skips to try and do my best. So let's try it. So I grab this guy. I want to lure him high up. Nope, not like that. Let's try again. All right, so let me watch this one more time. Did they ever do a damage boost? Damage boost, parry. Oh, wow, yeah. This is serious. All right, this skip is... Where the medium ones, we're really getting into it. Okay, let me try that again. That was close, that was close. I want to damage boost him and then pogo the parry attack. Look at that, just like that. Dash and Wraiths, we easily make it. Now let's do it with VS. I don't know why I benched. That just makes dying take longer. All right, with Dash and Wraiths, I just have to do the same thing. Yeah, exactly. All right, well, I've learned a new skip today, and I will probably use that at times. That's a really good skip to know without claw. So I will take it. Now, claw only Blue Lake Shade skip. Interesting. Claw only? I actually don't know this one. It's just a precise pogo? Oh, it's just a precise pogo in an awful way. All right, this one might be hard for me. I'm going to do my best, but this one might be hard. All right, let's look for kill player. Yeah, kill self. I'm going to bind that to G for no reason at all. I'm going to press G to die. All right, so we're going to try this again. Now that we have claw, we're just going to use claw and try and make it up there. Oh yeah, that looks very makeable. I was very scared at the beginning, but this looks very doable. Use claw to get up there, and then we hold him high, and then we... Okay, we got this, we got this. We trigger him, we claw, we stay up high, and then we... Pogo. Not quite, not quite. Let me try again. Alright, so we gotta... Oh, oops. Gotta try again. Because we don't have dash, so we're not going to use dash. Ooh, that one was close. Nope, not quite. Trigger the shade. And then... Ooh, we can make this, we can make this. Yeah, with claw only, we make it to Blue Lake. All right, now a glowing womb skip. I believe I know all my glowing womb skips, so this should be good for me. And this one we want to do with infection. So let me open up the other save file. All right, so this is how this skip is done. It says it's done at the beginning with dash plus VS or wraiths. And I'll show you it done with dash plus VS or wraiths. We go dash VS, and that's it. That's done with dash and VS. And now if I do it with wraiths, we go dash wraiths. Oh, I need some more soul. Go dash wraiths, dash wraiths, dash. Ooh, I messed it up again. We got this, we got this. Dash wraiths. Ooh, I'm still messing it up. Let's heal up. All right, so with dash and wraiths, we do it like this. Oops. Dash wraiths, dash wraiths, dash wraiths. Oh my god, I can't believe I messed that up. We go dash wraiths, dash rates. Okay, we got this, Dash rates. Okay, dash. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I'm still messing this up. Dash rates, and then somehow I missed my dash input. Dash rates. Dash rates. Oh gosh. Heal again. So we got dash rates, and then when we're over here, we just go over like this. And then after we break this breakable floor, so this skip has two parts, and we just did the first part with dash and VS and dash and race. And now you either need claw, wings, or infection to do this next part, because after you break this floor, with wings, you can just wings up. With claw, you can just claw up. And with infection, after you break this floor, you can then go trigger one of these guys and then do a this guy skip, even without vertical. All you have to do is pogo this guy once and pogo him again. And that's how you get to Glowing Womb. Oops. All right, now we've got Crossroads Fungal Access with Claw VS Race. This is one I actually don't do very often, and I'm not totally sure why. I feel like this skip is, like, useful. I guess I just haven't found my use for it. So I'll show you what it looks like. So with Claw and VS, we do a triple VS and then a Claw. Okay, looks like I missed it, and I'm definitely gonna have to turn off wings. So okay, let's do it with Wraiths first. So with Wraiths, we do a jump, and then we do a triple Wraiths, and then we claw up. Looks like I missed it. I'll try it again. We do a jump, a triple Wraiths, and then a claw up. With Fireball, we do something very similar, and we claw up. Easy as that. Next is Itemless Leg Eater Shade Skip. Yes, this is a classic, a great one to know for rando, because there's a start in Fungal Wastes where you start right below Leg Eater, and technically, logically, you don't have Leg Eater access because you start from here and you can't make that jump. But with just a Shade Skip, you can easily make it. So let me set my spawn here. All right, so even if you're on this side of Leg Eater's wall, by dying here, you can easily use a Shade Skip. I like to do this by damage tanking with my inventory open and then messing everything up. And maybe still figuring it out because he has a fireball. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, I think I will make a video out of this. Sup, Loki? I hope you're having a lovely day. Yeah. This is Kama's list. All right, let's do this. So I like to do the damage boost method. And okay, I need to remove these spells. This shade is not participating nicely. Loki, I hope you're having a lovely day. All right, so itemless Leg Eater Shade Skip. We damage boost here. Oh, I can't believe I missed that. All right, well, let's try again. How do you still have spells? All right, whatever. I made it. Itemless Leg Eater Shade Skip, just like that. Easy peasy. We're calling it a win. All right, VS Fireball, Green Path Fireball skips. Ah, yes. It's like any percent all over again. All right, so green path has a couple fireball skips. This is the first one. That's a classic. I need to have fireball to do this. So that's necessary. We've all seen that one 1,000 times. This one's the second. The hard part about this one is by starting really late on the platform, you have to like jump really late. It's like I have a bad subpixel. Oh, I need more soul. Okay. So we go like this. You could also use the wobble bramble a little bit if you want. Makes it a little bit easier. Let's see, are there any other fireball skips I need to know? Nah. That's really it. Plus, I've done an any percent speedrun before, so I've done all those. Wings, Longnail, Mark of Pride, Stone Sanctuary, Shade Skip. Wings, Longnail, Mark of Pride, Stone Sank, Shade Skip. Let's try it. It says having both or one of them. You guys can't see. It's an or, so let's do it without Mark of Pride. All right, so to get all the way over here with only, what is this, wings and, I need to give myself wings. So with only wings and long nail, we need to make that, and the best way is to do this. I have an SOCD cleaner, indeed. I use it sometimes for some things, but I don't use it all the time. All right, let's see if we can do this. Wings only, shade skip. So the shade spawns there, and the hard part about this is that the shade despawn point is like right here. So we need to get the pogo as soon as we can. Yeah, and that happens sometimes. I think we have to bait it a little bit lower, and then we should be able to make this. I don't know why that's happening. Oh, nope. It's too high up. All right, so let me bait out a parry, but over here. And then maybe that'll solve our problems. Ooh, close, but not quite. Oh, maybe I need to bait out a parry all the way up here. That's probably what it is. I need to bait out a high parry. Oh, close, close. I mean, that's the right idea, right? I can watch the video if I need to, but this feels right. Let me check it. All right, let's watch the video, make sure I'm doing this accurately. With wings, you stay low for consistency. Small jump, big jump. Okay. All right, let's try that. Let's try this consistent method. So we come over here and we stay low to bait the shade low. Then we come up here, do a mini jump, and then we wings, and then we do that. But we need to get a parry in there. I kind of missed how the parry happens, but we'll try and figure it out. Oh my god, I can't deal with this. Let me turn off claw. So we grab the attention of the shade. We bait him low. Then we pick him up here. And we jump. Ooh, that's close. But it's just not there. Why not? Let me watch the video one more time, see if there's a consistent way to do this. So after you bait him low and then you pick him up, you do a really slow double jump. Interesting. Let me try that. Really slow double jump. Oh, thank God there are cheap viewers on streamboo.com. I was so nervous. Perfect. All right, so bait him up. Just like that. Ooh, all right, all right. Seems like we figured out the way to make this work. We got this, we got this. We can do this. So we bait it up, then we jump, late double jump. Oh, not late enough. All right, so we bait the shade, jump, late double jump. Oh, and we almost make that. We almost do. That's totally makeable. So now we bring up the shade. Not quite. Double jump too early. All right, we go up, bait it up. I wasn't really paying attention. That's why that one failed, in case you were curious. All right, we come up, bring it up. Oh, close. Close, close, close. All right, so we leave it there. We come up, bring it up. Nope. Just double jumped a little too early. All right, so we leave the shade there. We jump up. It comes up with us. We jump. We double jump. A little too early again. I will not double jump too early. I will not. I did. Who could have called it? What's the difference between overbind and SOCD? I'm not sure what overbind is. Oh, we're getting closer. We're getting closer for sure. See, that one I feel like I must have double jumped too early. Like, even though I got the pogo, I need to pogo later to gain more height. Exactly like that. Let's go. Wanderer's Journal Shade Skip. These mediums are already getting pretty intense. All right, we can go to the next one. Dash, Claw, Wings, C dash, VS, Shape of Un. Yeah. Yeah, this is a classic. This is a tough one. But we can do it. It's a more updated, customizable version. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I was unfamiliar with your game. With what that is, obviously, is what I mean. GG's, GG's. Easy stuff. All right, so this one I should be able to make. It's Dash, Claw, Wings, C dash, VS. Like, I got a lot of resources to work with here. So let's do it. This is our use of C dash. This is our... I need to give myself Claw. Obviously need Claw. So this is where we use our C dash and our Claw, and now we... triple fireball right there. That's the best way to do it, if I remember right. So we go fireball, fire. Oh, we can do this. All right, we got this. Oh, that was so close. All right, this is gonna work. Oh, I thought that was money. All right, all right. This would be a lot harder with Wraiths, in my opinion. This one in particular. Even though I'm a Wraiths fan over Fireball, this one in particular, I definitely am a Fireball fan. Close, close. This Moss must be so confused. Yeah, we don't even care about him. He's like, aren't I defending this lake? Oh, we killed him with our sea dashes. Oh, look at that. That was pretty easy. We kind of killed that. All right, now with Wraiths. Can we go back to back? Nope, not if we don't have Wraiths. That's for sure. All right, now we have Wraiths. Back to back. No shot. Absolutely not. All right, we could do this back to back. Nope. All right. Oh, it had a chance. That one had a chance. Yeah, I didn't even need 3 Wraiths. Who needs a third? Just like that. Shape of Undown. And this is just the version with Sharp Shadow, Claw, Wings. Sharp Shadow, Claw, Wings. I mean, that's more than enough. If you have Spell Twister. Sorry, if you have Sharp Shadow. So, we grab Sharp Shadow. And then there's a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, that one is, I would call unfinished, in my opinion. You could use literally like anything would do it. With VS and Dive. Like, literally like one thing would do it. It could be Ismas, it could be anything. But we haven't figured out what's the hardest one yet. I think Ismas works at least. All right, so this one we have Sharp Shadow. So unlike the last one where we had to use a bunch of fireballs and other garbage, this one we can literally just Sharp Shadow it. As long as I can time it right. Oh, that's the right idea. Oh, I've done this many times before, so this one I'm used to. Close, close. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that didn't make. Claw, dash claw. Yeah, there we go. With just Sharp Shadow, dash claw, we can make it. We don't need all this other fancy stuff. Itemless E-Pogo. Now this is an any percent classic. Let's do it. It's probably faster to come from Mantis Village. Probably should have gone the other way, but it's fine. One room, and yeah, there is just one room that's absolutely TAS only. It's the first room. Like the first room with the first bench in it is just, that one thing is TAS only, but everything else is doable. But it's definitely like hard TAS only. All right, so this is itemless E-Pogo with the rando patches that QOL has. It's, oh shoot, we need to turn off Sharp Shadow. So QOL's E-Pogo pulls in the 1221 E-Pogo, and so here's how you do it. That's it. Except I need to do it itemless. So let's try and do this thing itemless. Itemless. I'm actually not sure how to do this itemless. Let's watch a video. Itemless E-Pogo. So you go pogo, pogo. Oh, that's it. Okay, maybe I can do that. Yeah, e-pogo's hard. All right, I can do this. I can do e-pogo. We've practiced this before. That's the idea. It's just to pogo the left side of it twice. Close, close. Oh, close, close again. I think that's makeable. I mean, I don't know. Like, I know it's makeable, but... There we go. Itemless e-pogo. Bang! Itemless mantis pogo. Yeah, that's doable. So this is what mantis pogo is. Let me get rid of claw. Okay, so this is mantis pogo. So all you have to do here is after we hit this lever, we want to get back up to mantis claw, the mantis claw item. So we just pogo these guys. And for some reason, I have nail upgrades, and I wish I didn't. Why is my nail damage so high? Oh. How do I tell what my nail damage is? I guess I just hit this guy 4 times. Yeah, okay, that looks right then. All right, let's try this thing again. So to get Mantis Pogo, we're gonna have to hit this lever down here, which I have already hit. And then we pogo these guys to get up higher. So like this. Just like that. Exactly how we drew it up. Easy. And then we can get this check. On the top left of debug. Oh, over here, over here. If I could see it, I could definitely tell. Full damage. Doesn't sound right. Is it this 5 or this 5? Do you know where to find that number? Nail damage. HP, MP, completion, grubs. The top left of the debug menu on the left. The 5 out of 5 thing? Okay. I'm fine with that. Good to know. And now I know. Well, this one is marked. We can do Mantis Pogo. And now we've got to do the Spore Shroom Tablet Damage Boost. I think this one may be easier than medium. I don't know. This one's very doable. Maybe it's just because I've done it before. Although it's been a long time since I've done it itemless. I think it's the 5 out of 5 thing. Yeah. One side includes Strength Fury. Okay, that makes sense. Good to know, thank you. All right, itemless Spore Shroom Tablet. First, just getting up here is annoying, but then we just damage boost. Yeah, and that's the Spore Shroom Lore Tablet. That was an easy one. First try. VS rates Queen Station Fireball Skip. Yeah, this is a real one. This is a real one. When we talk about the hard fireball skips, this is the one we're talking about. Jumping from here to there with just VS or just VS or race is hard. But it's easy for me. Yep, I'm the GOAT. And with VS, oh my god, even with a wrong way, we make it. That's how you can tell. That one's not so bad. All right. Claw vs. Queen Station Mass Shard. Let's try it. I'm going to need Claw for this. Claw vs. All right, so let's try this. So with Claw and VS, we go like this. Ooh, close. I think I can triple Fireball there. I don't think I need the soul anywhere else. All right, and then, yep, that's it. Oh my God, damn it. All right, so with Claw and VS, it's simple. You just triple VS right here. But you might have to time it a little bit better than that. Close. There we go. There's the triple VS. And then we don't mess this up. So that's how you do it with Claw VS. And now with Claw Wraiths. Whew. Easy. And just like that with Claw and Wraiths. Easy breezy, beautiful. Now we can go to the next. Claw vs. Wraiths Palm Relic. Claw plus VS or Wraiths Palm Relic. Let's do it. All right, this one I actually find really useful. So I'm gonna show you how it works. So we're gonna do that. Easy peasy. Like it's not, I can't believe I first tried that. That one's actually really hard. So good for me, I guess. This one, you really don't want to hit your head like I just did. You want to do it like I did the first time where you end up not hitting your head. So you want to jump from like here. Okay, but I started my first Wraiths too early. That's the idea. You like seeing the webcam shake every fireball. Oh, close. Nope, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Definitely gotta turn off this wing stuff. You know, going into this skip challenge, I really thought skips were easier with Wraiths, but after doing more of these things, I appreciate Fireball's tiny little recoil distance like a lot. Like, this skip is way harder with Wraiths than it is with Fireball. Ooh. There's a standing pixel? There's a thorn stand here? I had no idea there was a thorn stand here. Oh my god, there's a thorn stand. That's what makes this so easy. There's a thorn stand. I had no idea there was a thorn stand. I've played this game for too long to not know about that. All right, well that seals the deal. We've done it. Good teamwork from chat. Appreciate it. Claw, Bretta, Shade Skip. Claw, Bretta, Shade Skip. Okay. I haven't done this one before either, but again, I have a feeling I can do this one. And then it really won't be too bad. I just need to turn off this infinite HP thing we got going on. All right, so it's probably here. At least I think that's what we're doing here. Nope. I am doing the total wrong thing. We're doing Bretta. I don't know why I thought we were doing Mantis Claw. Yeah, we're doing Bretta. I'm doing it wrong. How would this have anything to do with Bretta? And this shade spawn is not very helpful. Oh, I'm the goat. Let's go. I'm going to do probably about half an hour more of skips or a little bit less, and then I'm going to head out. But then I'll be back at some point. Another day. But yeah, I'm only going to do a couple, not too much longer of this. So I got to go eat something. All right, so do this shade skip. First, we set up the shade, of course. All right, and we want to do this literally claw only. So let me disable all these other skills we got. And do this claw only. So we got to bring our shade up. And the idea is we got to use them right here to get a little bit higher, like that. And then we can do some like e-pogo stuff, e-pogo shenanigans to get a little bit higher. Like so. Oops. Okay, now I don't have the health for this. So I'm going to die again and we'll set up a new shade. Hopefully that's not too high. That would be annoying. Good. Okay, okay. So we're going to use our shade. All right, hi shade, come with me. Wait, I should heal up. All right, shade, come with me. Oh, I messed it up, but that's okay. There we go. Was he about a fireball? I don't think so. I think he only gets one, so. All right, now we can just damage boost to the other side. And now we have 1 health, but we just do this skillfully. Gamer drop. Okay, we hit gamer drop. Oh, that was close though. It was close. I actually don't know how we do that, frankly. I thought that was a really good. I guess I have to fall into it. Let me practice that just for a sec. So I gotta do something like this. Where you go like bang. Oh, of course, that's how I do it. Duh. Where's my shade? Where is my shade? There we go. All right, we got this. We got this. Finally gonna do this. Claw only Bretta. Because I don't think this skip is too hard. All right, so we're gonna pretend he didn't do that. We're gonna have him hug the wall because that's what a shade without a fireball would do. Come with me, friend. Okay, now I want you to come out. Yep. And then we use a damage boost here. We can make this work. Damage boost, nice. And then after gamer drop, we just do a tiny little claw jump. And similarly here, boop. And that's claw only Bretta. Done, easy peasy. To the next, Dash Wings Pilgrim's Way Soul Totem. Ooh. This one might be hard for me, honestly. This one intimidates me. Dash. What did it say? Dash wings or dash claw? Saving Bretta. You guys can't see. That's the problem. Dash Wings, Pilgrim's Way, Soul Totem. Do I have wings right now? No. Let's give ourselves wings. Alrighty. So Dash Wings, Pilgrim's Way, Soul Totem. First we go up here, and then we have to make this Dash Wings, which is kind of hard, right? That's what you think. But you're wrong. We can actually just do this Dash Wings. Psych, I was wrong that time. Okay. So starting from here, we just wings, and we Dash Wings. It looks hard with just a fall, so let's try it with a little bunny hop. That's way easier. So that's the Dash Wings. And then we have Dash and Wings, Pilgrim's Way, Soul Totem. Okay, so then we want to go down here and hit this lever. We can come back here later. And then we do this Dash Wings, which looks a little bit tight, but definitely makeable. Go Dash Wings, not quite. We go Dash Wings, not quite. Oh, I thought that one had a good chance. Oh, I thought that one had a good chance. Maybe my wings was a frame late there. Not quite. Oh. Yeah, I wish these thorns were pogo friendly. That would be awesome. Unfortunately, Team Cherry made a well-designed game. So sad. There we go. And now we get to this Soul Totem. Can I just say, by the way, this to me is the most egregious hitbox in Hollow Knight. Have you seen this? Can you imagine it's your first playthrough and you're at 1 health and you want to jump across this gap and you're not sure if you can just dash through and you want to jump dash through? Well, look at this fucking trap. Look at that red hitbox. It comes so far down. If you jump dash, I mean, chances are you're getting hit by that. Look at that. It's insane. It's crazy how low it goes. So if you try and like stand near the edge and jump dash, you just get owned. Even with the smallest possible jump. It's insane. That hitbox is ridiculous. Anyway, we did it. Wings KP to Vengefly Pogo. Yeah, this one's very doable. Just need wings. All right, we're doing another this guy skip. And this one's a good one. We just need a little friend. Hi, friend. Come with us. Yeah, it was definitely Ari's doing. For sure. Yeah, we're straight up gonna bounce on him. I mean, don't take that out of context. Oh, I should take off my nail extension because that is probably helping us in a lot of places. Actually, I'm not sure I'm wearing it. All right, so we use wings to pogo him once. We use wings to pogo him again. And then we've got to ace it from there. Oh, I did it at the wrong time. Dang it. Crazy style. Great. You know we always do it crazy style. That's a crazy sentence. All right, so we grab our friend. This time we will use our 2 pogos in the 2 correct places. All right. So the first pogo has to be down here. We cannot make this jump without a pogo. So, pogo. But then this jump we can make without a pogo. But this jump, oh, we can't, but we killed him. I knew that was going to happen. All right, let's stop cheating and turn this thing off. And then go back to starting match. What do the bugs eat? I think some of them are probably, in my opinion, I think some of them are probably herbivores. So they can just eat grass. Some of them, certainly carnivores. Game confirmed, lore confirmed. And they just eat other bugs. Do you think if they ate a bug with infection, they'd become infected? I don't think so. I feel like everyone talks about eating rancid eggs, and I would think those would make you infected with something. But I don't know. This is a good question. Bugs could be eating... What do bugs eat in real life? I'm not sure I know. Like, what do ants eat? Picnic food? All right, friend, come with me. One pogo. No, I tried to stay away from him, but I didn't. The infection has a known infection cycle. These are words I don't understand. The known infection cycle. Ants eat anything. Like it's caused by sleeping and going towards the light in your dreams. See, this is someone who knows some stuff. So maybe. Maybe. All right, we're not gonna mess this up. Let's focus up. Let's focus up. This skip should be easy. This should, I've done this skip many a time. This should be easy. No, I thought I could bait him left and then hit him with the right hook. What's the best way to do this? I'm not actually sure. Is it worth watching the thing? Nah, we should be able to figure this out. All right, we got this. We got this. Bang. No, I need you back, friend. I want you back. There we go. First try, like it's nothing. No way, I threw so hard. Have you ever seen a throw so dumb? Dang it. I can't believe I threw. Yeah, the infection is definitely magical, scary, spooky, scary, for sure. Yeah, eating infection globs gives a tummy ache. That's the truth of it. That's the truth of the matter. And now we know. I was distracted by the lore, by the crucial lore. It's really important to know these bugs' diets. I look like a task with how close I'm getting to this stuff. Yeah, I'm calling myself a task. Yeah, I'm the goat. Yeah. All right, come up, friend. There we go. Like it's nothing. First try. First try. I can't believe we hit that skip first try. Let's go. To the next. Dash, Claw, C dash, Fog, Canyon, Charm, Notch, Acid skip. So that's everything but wings, which makes sense because it's easy with wings. Your opinions are canon. You can believe that. That's fine with me. You can believe that. Game does have body horror stuff. Ooh. I don't even want to know about that. That sounds terrible. Nosk is right there. Yeah, that's true. All right, let's do this. So it says dash Fog Canyon map. Oh, but we're not doing that one. I'm doing the one below this. Dash Claw C dash Fog Canyon Charm Notch. Dash Claw C dash Fog Canyon Charm Notch. So it's probably like this. Ooh, close. Your goat is LeBron? Yikes. That is a red flag, I would say. Dash Claw C dash? Can I like C dash over there like this? Is your goat LeBron? That's crazy. Do people still pretend like LeBron's the goat? Ain't no way. There we go. Okay. And then now we gotta get over to the actual charm notch. You're not American. Okay. Yeah. No problem, no problem. He's the GOAT of active players, in my opinion. Until Jokic passes him. All right, there we go. So that's dash claw C dash Fog Canyon Charm Notch. Now let's try dash claw Fog Canyon Charm Notch. Dash claw? You can't be serious. That must be a shade skip. This must be a shade skip. Wow, that's so cool. This is cool. Oh, we're learning new things. Yeah, sea dashing. Yeah, sea dashing next to jellyfish does kill it. Yeah, your small European mind. That's the problem. And you get it. That's the thing that everyone says about Americans is that they're really smart. The freedom, it gets to their heads and it makes them geniuses. Okay, all right, we can do this. So the way this is done is like this. Oh, that was so close. All right, let's try again. Oh, Freedom Burger Big Brain. That's what they all say. That is so close to making. Oh, we got this. We got this. No. Every American I know is active with a healthy diet and intelligent and hates freedom and thinks guns are terrible for the world. That's every single American I know. Yeah, that's the truth. Oh, good America. There we go. So that's how you do it with just Claw Dash. Wow, I've learned something new today. I just gotta wait for this dumb guy to move. So dumb he might be American. I mean, wait, European? Who knows? I took so much damage, but whatever. That's the charm notch, baby. Let's mark it. Exploded by sporgs. Goodness me. Let me give myself my shade back. I haven't had it for so long. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. So this is Dash Fog Canyon Charm Notch with just Dash. And here's how you do it. Oh, that's bad that I just wrecked that guy. Oh no, this is good. So we do bang, bang. Oh, I can't use claw. Oh wait, this is getting interesting. Okay, this is actually going to be like a puzzle. How are we going to do this with only dash? Well, we're definitely going to need the big guy. Yeah, me neither. Every playthrough I do is rando. I haven't played this game for real in a long time. All right, so how are we doing this with just dash? How are we doing this? Can I just like make that? Maybe I can just make that. Let's try it. Nope, definitely can't just make that. So we gotta use this guy. So we gotta down slash damage tank. Down slash maybe? So like this. Oh, that jelly is our friend. It's that jelly. Yeah, I hear Silk Song might come out at some point. So true, so true. All right, so we pogo that guy and then that guy and then the top guy. Maybe we just make. Yes. Okay, and then we... Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. Do it like this. Oh, I tried. Subtle unemployment reference. Yeah, I have never beaten all Radiant bosses. Still something I have not achieved in this game. And I could do it, but I don't know if I really want to. I don't know. I feel like playing more rando, doing more silly things sounds like more fun. All right, this guy skip. And by this guy, I mean this guy, and then this guy, and then this guy, and then this guy, and then this guy. Easy. First try. There is the Fog Canyon map. Another one down. Charge Lumafly journal entry. What do I have to have? Dash Claw Wings. Charged Lumafly journal entry. Well, I've heard of some of those items before. I think I'm actually supposed to do it from the other side. So I want to get to the Charge Lumafly journal entry. And from here, I want to use Dash Claw Wings. So... What? Oh, I know how to do this. I know. You go like this, and like that. That's really medium? I don't know if that counts as medium in my opinion. But we'll take it. To Seamound we go. This guy, and then this guy, and then this guy, and then this guy's. You did that in your first playthrough. Wait, did what? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's not medium. No way. Okay, so we're doing dash VS and dash rates Seamount. So that means we have dash and we have rates. Okay. What am I doing? Okay, so we gotta do this room itemless first. Of course. Obviously, we have to do this room itemless first. Oh, I was close too. I was close. That's the hardest part of the room. Okay. We try again. Oh, I got sound glitch. Okay, nice. We love that. Okay, and then we go like this, and then we go like this. Oh, brutal. All right. Itemless. Itemless, we can do this. Of course we can do this. Oh. Dark rooms are like hard, but like I've done this room a bunch of times. I'm surprised I'm messing it up. I guess I just forget my setups. I'm surprised I failed at the end. I feel like the end's not that bad. Okay, so this is the hard jump. And of course there was a kind little spike to help me out actually. Get me over there. Yes. All right, we make it. So now we can do this with just claw and VS. So with just, or sorry, with just dash VS. So first with dash VS. We have to do it with 2 VSs because you have to be able to dive into the mount. So that was me doing it with 2 VSs. And now with 2 Wraiths. Nice. A new left tweet? Oh god. What's the new left tweet? Claw vs Wraiths, Crystal Heart. Let's do it. It's a reply to the HK mod? Oh yeah, I saw that tweet. I did. Do I have notifications on for Matthew Leth Griffin? Is that the same guy as Leth? I think so. Yeah, I do. So I saw that one. Claw vs Wraiths Crystal Heart. With just Claw vs Wraiths? This one I do not know. I am unfamiliar with your game, Hollow Knight. How are we going to do this with just Claw and VS? Guess I'm about to find out. This is the hard part right here. You've got to do this Vengeful Spirit thing. I don't use Twitter. I get my news from r/Silksong, even though I don't use Reddit. I can believe you if you want me to. Okay, so that's how we use VS and Claw, and VS and Claw, and more VS and more Claw. And then the rest of this I think is easy. I mean, it's easy, I swear. VS Claw, we just... VS Claw, VS Claw. Right here, we might need a VS slash something. I actually think we didn't need VS. R slash. Okay. I don't know about that. Okay, okay. So we gotta... This is how we use Claw to our advantage. Like that, yep. And then we do it again here. Yeah, there we go. So that's how you do it with Claw VS. And back to the start of the room to do it with Wraiths. I think the only part I used Wraiths was right here. So let's just do this with Wraiths, which looks very easy if I'm honest. Yeah. Okay. That one was easy. Who up VSing and clawing? Dash Claw Pogax? Ooh, I do not want to do Pogax. Yikes. Any Pogax haters? I'm a recovery. All right, you know what? I think it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes. I think we've done a pretty good job here. And we've done a lot of the skips. We've done basically all the easy... You know what? Let's finish out the easy ones with the swim-locked ones. And then we'll have done all the easy ones and just have done like half the mediums, and then we'll close out the stream. So let's go do some swim-locked ones. So this is swim-locked. Claw, C-dash. Yeah, King Station. Of course. Just need Claw, C-dash. Easy. Pogax might relapse me. Swimming time. All right, so when you play rando with some basic settings, you will not be able to swim, which allows you to do skips like this. Oh my god, I cannot believe I threw that. There we go. All right, so another one down. That was King Station water skip. And now there's another one. Let's go to Fluke Hermit. So that's Hall of Gods, I guess. Is this the only one we have? Yeah, this is the last skip of the day, everybody. All right, so now we just did a Claw C-dash swim skip, and now we're going to do a Claw C-dash swim skip again. This time here at Fluke Hermit. All right, and just like that, we get to talk to our best friend, the Fluke Hermit. And that's how we'll end the stream. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I think I'm going to find someone to raid, so let's do that after I give this little checkbox. All right. So let's look for someone to raid. I'm going to quickly open twitch.tv. And let's check the Hollow Knight category. Who's playing Hollow Knight? Anyone I know? Anyone I know? Is anyone playing rando? That's where the real gamers are at. I just saw someone playing rando, but it's me. Someone says P3 attempts. Let's raid Birdie. Birdie's awesome. Let's raid Birdie. Perfect. All right, so we're all gonna go raid Birdie. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back another day to do out some more of these skips. When we get to these harder ones, it's gonna take me a lot of tries to even do single skips, like maybe half hour or longer to do the harder skips. But anyway, yeah. So thanks for y'all.